All right, so this is part 2 of the conversation that I had with these 10 students when I was back in Sierra Leone, just trying to implement my nonprofit. So enjoy this conversation right here. I'm not sure it's 15-20 minutes, and don't forget to like and comment and continue to support the channel. All right, stay blessed. I want you guys to remember that your realistic goals then, man, you study hard. Say you want to be doctor or you want to be the president of Sierra Leone. That's the realistic goal, but you have to go hard for it. But you can't be the president of America. None of us can, you know. So that's something I want to tell them quick. So the other principle in education also I tell now, the principle of education, you got to go to school, learn some skills. How many of you guys know Nelson Mandela? You guys don't know who Nelson Mandela is? Okay. So who knows Nelson Mandela? You know Nelson Mandela? You know who Nelson Mandela is? Okay. And who can tell me who is Nelson Mandela? Just give me whatever you know about him.
He was the president of
somewhere, right? Some country, some African country. Anybody tell me who that country is? You know the country?
Liberia.
No, not Liberia. Anybody else? Keep guessing.
Yeah. South Africa.
Yeah, there you go. See, I think you knew the name, but you was just scared to say it. South Africa. South Africa was a very divided country because of race issues. Nelson Mandela was a very powerful man speaking, you know, an African brilliant guy. The whites wanted to dominate his country. He stood up against them. He fought, you know, he said, we want to give us our rights, our human rights. This is our country. So there was a huge fight there, civil rights, the race issue. So Nelson Mandela, a powerful man. I'm gonna read the quotes that he wrote here about education. He said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, right? Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I want you guys to really remember that. Huh? Everywhere you go, any south side you go in this world, yeah, any country where you go, education is the #1 factor where it connected to every successful majors sectors in any country. Because when you come to economics, engineering, want to be a scientist, all these things you need to learn and get educated about, right? Because when you learn a skill and knowledge of something, that's what education is. You know, you can get up here and go say you want to be an engineer. If you're not educated about what an engineer does, you're useless because you're not gonna know nothing. You will give yourself all kind of title, but you don't know nothing in your head, you know? So that's what education is. So you have to be able to process things good with learning and understanding. That's what education does. So literacy is when you can just read and write, right? You guys all know that. And you can just read and write. Reading and writing is good too. Some people cannot read and write. It's good, huh? But I'm telling you guys right now, don't strive to just learn how to read and write, huh? That's easy. That's easy, bro. Huh? To read and write is easy. So you gotta really get deep. You know, have a focused mindset. The mind is a precious thing to waste. So you gotta really sit down, study a concept, huh? The mathematical concept, because we dey use your brain, we dey think deep. You know, of a concept we then give and understand them. And make sense when you write a paper or you put you write a story something, because you can read and write, but you have to use your head for put some certain concepts together, eh? Like this foundation I create. So I mean, Cesar come up with all the ideas then. You come up with what you want to do. Like one as you don't show here with me right now. This is not something I just think of yesterday or the day before yesterday. I said all that became I know I interview them individually. I say I call all the workers, you don't know talk. Now have a conversation together. That's just one concept of where you use your head. You think quick. Follow up on an idea where you get. Maybe sometimes they write on a paper, you know, and then they call where you learn skill, knowledge. They can't teach you how we don't do on a college. Eh? When you go to college school, then they teach you how to interact with people, how to communicate with people, how not to offend when you're in a group setting, what not to say, what to say to people when you talk to them in a group. So I really get for learn. So I commend you now for no more than just reading and writing, yeah? Let me try to close quick. And also, when I get someone at the fast then, also, I don't mix my bakutak right now. Yeah, I'm hungry right now. So the last concept, the first concept was inspired. The second one was education. The last concept is the love, like unconditional type of love, right? I'm gonna ask each of you, what does love mean to you, right? Because love means differently to everyone, right? Love can mean different things in many different ways, right? I'm gonna start with Mr. Junior over here, okay? We're gonna have some fun here, right, Emmanuel? Let's ask some. So Mr. Junior, what do you think the meaning of love? To you.
When you said you love this person, no.
Okay.
It's when you love the person.
Okay, when you love the person. That's okay. Mr. Alicius, what do you think the meaning of love? Whatever you think, it no matter. Just call it, no matter. I don't see you got idea inside your head. What do you think of love?
Love is wonderful.
Love is wonderful. Okay, I'll take that too. I'll take that too. That's not a bad answer. Love is wonderful. Okay, Mr. James, what's your definition of love?
A thing where you just let person with all your heart.
Okay, I'll take that too. You let person with all your heart. This big woman here.
Like for example, I love my mommy because she is trying all her best to see me educated. So I love her with all my heart.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So look at my man. It's okay. I believe you.
Me, as for me, love is when you love person. Like example for his behavior.
Okay. You love yourself, behavior. Okay, good.
We should learn to share love to ourselves.
Okay. So spread the love amongst one another.
Yes.
Okay, learn to share love to ourselves. I like that. Good. Miss Lydia, alright, what's your definition of love?
You should learn to love one another.
Okay. That's good. That's it? Okay, alright. Let's see the man. Tommy, right? Tommy.
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
Example, like my father, I love him. I love my father because he take care of me.
Okay. That's good. You guys all did well. There's no wrong answer, okay? There's no wrong answer whatsoever when it comes to love, right? It's all a matter of how you want to interpret love, right? How you want to interpret love. But I'm going to give you guys my interpretation of love, right? When I say love, right? When I say the foundation is about love, right? I'm not talking about the kind of love where your mom and dad love each other, right? They have a family. When you wake up in the morning, you say, I love you, baby, right? That's not the kind of love I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about the love of passion, where you have the love of compassionate for others then. Like you say, the love, we should like to share the love with one another, right? When I say you love your mama, you love your daddy, I guarantee all of you guys, your parents, then they love you guys unconditionally. You know what unconditional love is? Unconditional love means no matter what you do in life, no matter how much you make your mama, papa vex by you, no matter how much bad you do in life, when your mama born you, papa born you, then they love you anyway. You go grab both tip then take. Now I'm not saying that all parents then they do this so, but the good parents then, when your parents love you unconditionally, you go both tip them. Me says I've been a tip with papa, you know. I don't go lie. I've been a tip and take, you know. But they still pay for my school fee. We all be the tifa, you know. So that is what I said. So when I don't forget the love of honesty, the love of integrity, the love of faith, kindness, and hope. You know, that parental unconditional love I don't tell us is a very good thing, right? So to me, right? To me, love to me is when my father, he went to study abroad, right? He went to study to be a doctor in Russia at one point. He got his medical degree. He came back to Freetown. He worked in Freetown for a while, the head of a hospital here. You know, he was in charge of the Chinese doctors even. But he chose to left all that behind. He went back to the village in the area to serve his people, to be a doctor there, to help people to build a clinic. And he was working there. He was being so underpaid. So he left all his money in Freetown when he was in charge of a big hospital and went to sit in the village to help his people. That's love. That's love to me right there, right? Love is also to me when my mom moved to the States. But she didn't forget about his children here, right? Because I mean, hell, all I know, I could have been dead with the rebel war, right? Because when that war, some of you guys weren't born yet, probably. But when that war was here, I could have easily been dead, you know. Because my older brother actually was in an ambush. Where they come from, we all be run from upland. Now upland the war starts. So when they concept, they get in an ambush where the motor car get accident, somebody will be sit down right next to her and kill him because they just shoot from the motor car. Anybody no more with them catch they die. So before I come now Freetown, if you see blood pine close, but not only they're not shoot him. But the person will be next to her and I blood in the so he could have been easily dead. I could have the vehicle when we said in the where they come from upline to Freetown. That vehicle they said before them go inside ambush, you know. So I make her say that love that my mother had for us, where you go under, you say you don't forget to begin. That's not unconditional love. Huh? Some parents they will just say, me are there now, you know, because my mom be don't born picking themselves, you know, but not left we all. So my mom is huge, hands down, my hero too. Because without her, there will be no foundation. There will be nothing. Nobody will be sitting here right now. If mommy not be no sent for, we all go join her under hand. Because I was able to get the resources to get educated and come and spread the love to you guys too, right? So me coming to you guys here too is love, right? It's the love that I have for people and where I'm from. You know, I was helped once. My mom helped me, so I'm trying to help too. You know, it's part of that the life cycle. You know, love is also when you have friendship, right? When you have your good friend. Maybe, for example, one day you guys are gonna grow up to get married, have your wife, husbands. Maybe one day you're gonna have palava. Maybe one day you go get palava with your husband or your wife, eh? And when I will get serious palava where when I go almost one part. Love go kind into play if you have a good friend. Eh? Let's say, I know you guys are I want to give you a really good example, right? Let's say Lydia and Tommy over there are married, right? You two are married now, you have a career, you're in your homes, and Lydia and Aisha are friends, best friends, right? And you two are married, you're having serious marriage problems. You're almost going to divorce and separate, right? But Lydia is very, very good friends with you both. With you and Tommy, you know. And Lydia sees that you're both in agony, you're in pain, you're suffering, you know. Nobody is stepping in the marriage to help, to try to talk things out, say, hey, una stay together, una try, you know. And but Aisha sees the pain one they go through as a couple, but he friends with una both, but you know one on a part, you know, because you know how hard it is. We don't marry, we don't get picking them, and Aisha, he can't step in. He said no. He can't talk sense into una both. You know? He say, hey bro, I love you. He say una love each other. He can't talk to una like a counselor. And he help una married stay together. Not just a friend no more. When a friend do something like that, that is one of the most amazing thing, you know. That's love, you know. Because most people a lot of friends in the state, for example, when people some of my friends, when people are having relationship problems, a lot of them then they say, not too many problem, bro. Not only business, eh? We get friends when they tell you that all the time, say, bro, you know, let them tell you, bro, not only business, so me, I don't want to put much there, you know. And not for say you get for put much inside your friend in business all the time. But when are important thing them, we, you know, say, then they suffer and they struggle. It's okay to jump in and help and say things to encourage them. But some people add fuel to fire. Eh? Some people they add kerosene to fire. That kind of friend they have to stay away from them. Any friend when they help you for you be better, stay away from them, you know. So I had to lose some friends myself too. So you have to be smart enough to let go of those friends. And love is also when you have love for all human beings. Eh? It doesn't matter what the race is, the color of your skin. What's in that? How now they call them whites, blacks them. What do they call themselves? We get this white hair, skin white. Juice, yes, juice, right? Now I've had some stories about juices in Africa, right? Some people don't treat them well because they look different. Matter of fact, they told me I had a story house in some African countries. They eat them.
Yeah.
They eat them because to them they say it gives them power. What kind of foolishness that is, huh? So I don't want you guys thinking that way at all. When you see a person, it doesn't matter who they are. Black, white, you know. Some of you, you know, when you see a white person come here, because they talk differently, you know, because somebody have money, you never envy them, you know. They work hard for what they got, you know. You said just work hard, you know. When you walk around jealousy, envy, you don't like because this person look, because of their gender, because he's a woman, you know. You boys, man, you boys. You gotta have that love and respect for women too, huh? You have to have it, man. So because one thing I noticed in this country is males are very aggressive sometimes. Yeah? And I don't be like when I don't say sometimes I notice that very well. Some of them are papa and they beat them and all that. When I don't do that, they're not good. You have to have we smart enough, you understand your woman, you don't need for beat time. There's ways you can go inside your head. You know? For example, my mom tell me say your wife sometimes you know not ignore they ignore her no more. We see they make pie, you don't begin they act foolish. You say you just they walk away and not talk to her. Now they come and down. You know. So physically trying to harm somebody, that you know, they will just lose respect for you more. So you don't want to lose respect, man. Alright? So and the foundation, the thing is, let me put this down. And with the foundation, also one thing I want to mention is, you guys are all in it now, but you have to be passing. I want to really make this clear, okay? The farm way they show. If you know they pass, you know they do well. At least at the CC, you need to try. If you count no more, everything is fail, and your classes fail. I'm gonna kick you out of the foundation. I will pull you come out there. Eh? Alicious, yeah.
Yes.
You too, Junior, everybody. If I mean, I don't care if you are my sister's kid, okay? James and Lydia, I don't really care, okay? Because it doesn't make sense for me to be sponsoring your education if you fail. You know, instead I will pick up a picking and we'll be done and within the past, you know. So I really want to make that clear to you. I really try with where it comes to your schooling. So I want to close with a message from the closing message, and I quote by Sidney Howard. He said, "1/2 of what you want, 1/2." So let's not give an example. 1/2 of what you want is knowing what you must give up before you get it, right? Maybe let's say in Akuyo, I want to understand this very well. Let's say you want let's say you want 2 hands, eh? You need your 2 hands then, eh? I don't want to take this literally, yeah? 1/2 of what you want is knowing what you must give up before you get it, right? So if you want so the 1/2, I just want to go to an example of 1/2, right? So 1/2, so 2/2, your hands are full because you need your hands to do certain things together, right? So your hands, this is 2/2. This is the 1/2, this is the other half, right? So when I say 1/2, I'm just talking about one hand, right? And then there's another half. So there's 1/2, there's the second half. In life, what I say 1/2 of which you want is you get for give up. Is you get for know what you get for give up before you get what you want in life, right? When you want something, you get for give up something else before you get what you want, right? So the example I want to do now, so if you're a person where maybe you want to be famous, eh? You want to be a musician, you want to be a rapper, you want to be entertainer, you want to act, those Nigerian movies, eh? You guys. So if you want to be an actor, actress, right? You have to give up. If you like to party and enjoy and party, celebrate all the time, you have to give up, limit your time in enjoyment of just partying all the time and learn, study your craft, or learn how to be an actor, or learn how to write music. You have to work hard for everything you do, right? You have to give up free time of idleness. Give up free time of idleness in order for you to be that famous actress, actor that you want to be. You have to give that up, right? And if you want somebody to respect you, right, in life, if you want somebody to respect you as a woman, as a man, right, you have to give up disrespecting people, right? If you're not somebody where they disrespect people and like waiting, how other people are going to respect you? They're not going to respect you. So you have to show that respect for others, and that's how you get respect back, And if you're not somebody you get love now, you want to get love now you had for other people, you dey try. Well, you got to stop for the hate people, any small thing by that, but they left me, bro. Any small thing, you talk back about people and behind the back, I Congosa, this and that. Love, you don't get love now you had, So you got to give up that. You got to give up that. You got to give up something like that. If you want happiness, you got to give up negative behavior. Now you had the talk so just now. That gumbo. But this pie, the mon ami, but this pie left me, all the time a negative business now you had. You just anytime when somebody talk to you, you had one. If you left them one much business there, if you want to get happiness, if you want to be successful and reach your full educational potential, nobody say you not go play. But if you left idleness more and begin to put effort into what you want to do in life, So, so I close and say, with the foundation, as I don't tell them, I say the principles then to inspire, educate, and love, right? So I want to tell all say, everywhere you go in life, una self try for inspire people where somebody help you. Una try for educate people and try to help yourself too. And una try for love and respect on self, yeah? So with the foundation, I put this down. So until una see, someone una notice, someone una notice people in Canada at this compound with 2 barrels of things, right? When they come for can deliver at the compound, yeah. I'm waiting for other products to come to that I have to get. I don't know if they're going to deliver it. I have to go pick it up at the Wataki somewhere. But some of those things that came in those drums, right? It's for the students that I'm selecting to be part of the foundation. So when the time is right, I'm going to be handing out to you guys packages, bags of school and hygiene products in the bags, you know. That's an initiation to say that you're part of the foundation, right? Because I've selected you guys. So the scholarship itself is not going to start now. This Kamwa Kamso for collect information on now. For find out what talk to on so for I find out to now what you want to do in life, what your life goals. I just want to collect information. All of you guys, I'm going to share your profile on the website. Individually, alright, pass this around to each person. So the website is at the bottom. So all of you, on a profile, each person will have a profile on the website where they explain everything we write on this paper. So they say what you want to be in life, you know, which school you go to, stuff like that. How old are you? And your pictures will be on the website too. So I'm going to be taking pictures of you guys, each of you guys today together. I'm going to take the picture individually. You know, they understand what I talk. Sometimes I talk fast. I'm speaking English because I want you guys to get used to that. You know, because English is the #1 language. Everywhere you go in the world, even when you go to France, China, at the airport, you go see the native language next to it. You see English. So you when you learn how to speak and understand English, everywhere you go, you would know how to read signs, how to move and travel in those areas. So that's why I commend you guys to try to read and write to speak English. But yeah, so I'll be taking pictures of you each today, and I'll be taking a picture with me and you. Every time you take your picture, me and you two self they can take, and then we're all gonna take a group picture, right? When the time is right, I will call you guys together again, and I will hand out the school supplies and the hygiene supplies that I have coming. I have to distribute them in the bags that I have. It's a bunch of random stuff. I know I have a portable reading light for each in the bag for each person. So that way, when light's not there, you can use this light for the study and read. One item now anyway for inside this bag here. So when the time is right, they distribute them. You put them in a bag for now. So I will hand them out individually to now. Now they start down there for say, when I don't inside the foundation, as far as the scholarship, it still has to develop, right? Maybe sometime next year, maybe a year from now, I will have a strategy on how to give the scholarship to you guys. If I have to go ahead into the school myself, or your parents, or whatever way, but I still have to figure out how to give the scholarship. But on that note, I understand. I make a try for speaking in Creole and English because I know when I was your age, I struggled with English too. So it's okay. It's okay. Not for just try no more. You try for read. The more you read, the better. Huh? The more you read, the better. I will also try to give books. I'll try to bring books for you guys so you can read. I know your uncle is maybe going to start a library. I brought a bunch of books that your uncle will be starting a library. Maybe whenever you want to read it, you can take it to read it. But money, you don't snap your
Bring up the ice. That's my business when I go to
Alright. Action.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
So for the benefit of all of us, we have to speak the Creole because there are people who are below the understanding of English. So we're part of the schools that Mr. Alicius Matthias selected. So because of he has the humanitarian feeling, he decided to choose some of you to couple with his foundation. So congratulations once more. For the benefit of all, we will look at Mr. Emmanuel Lahai But let it show you the package, the things that we contain, the gifts that way Mr. Alicious be promised you now sometimes ago. We can give you now. Inside the bag, we see we get this now 5. We outside you go to put your books there. If you don't want to go to the bag, you can put books there right. You get pen for yourself. Then this now is shorthand book. All day inside this bag. You get other pen. We did it back. We done it all now for now. This now toothpaste. Where you go to use for washing mouth, then for hygiene. Then this now the brush and a bowl where you don't open up. Inside this bowl you put on where you go to use. Then they give you a light on for the use for study. It's not light on the use, they get all in clip. You want to the clip on your chest where you see through the book where you study. Then this now marker, who all know. They all day inside this bag. Then this now pencil. It's all day inside the bag. Then this now sticker. If you book checks on side, and then you rub, the book fix back. This all day inside the bag. Then we get soap. We get very good smell. We even miss yourself when one of the agents don't made for this soap. This is all inside this bag. Now pencil. This is all for the start. But I go left for admonish you now say Mr. Alicious Matiano started for responsible for our schooling. The foundation just the start. So when I go and tell our parents and say the foundation just the start. When the time reach for let them begin pay or loan get the scholarship, they will get on una go know. When the time come, una go know. But for now, una the part of the foundation. And the other thing where Mr. Alicious Matia they lay emphasis on now for study hard. If you not study hard, you feel Mr. Alicious Matia now they sponsor somebody who know they do well. Because in foundation now for inspire people there where you get the desire for land, but they not get the capability or sponsor or the parent them, the kuna. Most of una Sierra na single parent there. Una mama and papa there they struggle for pay una fees. So it can't for help una. So una go get zeal for focus on una education. So if you left they see that kind of opportunity we don't carry away, then you drop down, you never make feel Mr. Alicious Matia not go support you. This program now for students that will get hard way ready for do hard work. You get for be endure, do hard work and persevere. When you persevere, you will go through. So now one of the things that is home reach, una don't know. I thank you all. Now they can do the presentation of the gifts. As all will be done shown inside the bag, with everything we go start because we left for do gender bias. I will start with I set up hijabi where we can receive a gift from
Shake the money out,
Mr. Tommy Aliu from Saint-Pierre. Mr. Ibrahim J. Kamara. But not the Mr. Alicious M. Lahai. He find himself. Map now, let it
nice job. Yeah, I can't team up with that. Got all the back them. Straight to you, then, Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. And don't forget to like,
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I believe you subscribe, is it right here, right? Or maybe it's right here. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, all right? And make sure you comment, right? I enjoy people's comments, your opinions, and so I can go in there and respond as much as I can. So let's keep the conversation going about Africa.